Go get your brushes, go get your paint. This is how you do it, the Shoshie way. I'm gonna teach you, be ready to learn. Cause when I'm done, it's your turn. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Oh, we paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. Turn on tuning in, hear what I say. Watch real closely, enjoy your stay. You'll see me painting from up above. And if you like it, give it mad love. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. 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 We paint miniatures.
Hey guys, we are live. It is Shoshie from Shoshie's Minis, and it's Monday. Did you guys have a good weekend? Hey, our staff and McLeod, welcome. Thank you so much you guys are first in chat. So welcome. We've got some painting to do. We've got an auction to do. Remember, we've talked about doing the blind auction. I've got that all set up. We can do the blind auction. Hello. I want to show you guys the minis that we're going to be putting up for blind auction. We're going to do this for 1 week. So next Monday, come back. Hello, Amberden, Jamie G, Halfling's Pipe. Hello. Hello, hello. Oh, I like that new heart emoji that you have there. Is that from Jan? Love hearts. Lactana, subscribing. Thank you so much. Welcome. 2 months. Heart. Yay, Twitch Prime. All right, hold on. Let's do some writing down of the names. We always do this. Let me find my pen. All right, where is it? I always lose the pen that I need to write with, right before I need it. It's probably on the floor. Maybe? Yeah, on the floor? No? All right, let me dig in here. There's a pen. There we go. Hello, Hypes. Tana, I can, unfortunately, your name is not going to be in focus. That is a C. There we go. And first subscriber of today. We don't have things in focus because I wanted these to be in focus. So you can see the lovely minis. How pretty. So we're doing a blind auction today. It's going to be exciting. I'm going to link to you guys the page, and so that you can bid whatever you want. I will be sending the winner of the highest bid of each mini. You love that you write down the names. Why do you love it? I write it down because it's like you getting your name on the blackboard at class. All right, hold on. I'm going to get this auction page for you guys, the Google Doc, and all you have to do is fill out the form and bid what you are comfortable bidding, and obviously Lamunas told me that if anybody bids $10 that he will outbid them, so I will let him know which minis only get a bid of $10. So bid a little more than that, because you guys saw me work hard on these. Whatever you think they're worth, though, don't bid more than you can afford. It does support the stream. It really does. And I don't know if I told you guys, but last stream, we had somebody tip us $150 USD. So that means that I'm buying 3 new songs for the song library, which I'm really excited about because I already talked to the artist, and he does sort of like synth wave stuff, and you guys already liked it. He said that he's excited. I take that back. I think I'm chipping in an extra $50 of my own to buy 4 songs from him. We'll have 4 new synth wave songs for the song library, and that is from our awesome patrons, you guys who help chip in on things. So you can see down on the bar right there, it's still there. In fact, I need to reset that. What am I doing about the shipping? Same thing I did last time, Amberden. So the way shipping works is if you're international, contact me with your address and information so that I can give you a quote. So I can actually pack this up and weigh it and give you a quote. You do have to pay shipping on top of your bid. That's just, and that way if you win more than one thing. Oh, another subscriber, our staff. Thank you so much. I'm gonna write that down. STAPHEF. There we go. Real quick. Show off our staff. There you go. If you live in the United States, your shipping is $10, whether you win one mini or all of them. So, because $10 is pretty much, I can do priority shipping for $10 easy. So if you live outside the US and you want to bid, contact me. And the other thing is that if you do win and you can't afford shipping, let me know and I'll let it go to the next highest bidder, But most shipping outside the US is like $15 is usually the most. For one mini, it's usually $15. Anything when you start getting into bigger boxes, it can start adding up. But with the small box for these minis, I think even if you won all of the minis, it's based on volume, not on weight. So if I can keep the box about the same size, I can keep it at the $15 mark. Kind of keep that in your head when you're bidding. If you're bidding international, to budget at least $15 or $20 US for shipping. if that helps you. Okay, and that is also separate from your bid. So don't add that into your bid unless you want that to, yeah, don't add that into your bid because that's separate. All right, I want to show you. Let's look at all of the minis that are for auction. Hello, Rumble. So first up for auction is the War Forged Barbarian. He is the first on the list. I did not give you guys the, hold on. I knew I was forgetting something. Here's the Google Doc. You can go look at the list. This is the first one on the list. And you can click on if you can't click on the Google Doc, try cutting and pasting it, because that link will work. And let me try it directly from the stream as well and see if that works. There we go. Both links should work. Alrighty. And let's see. There is the Witcher. He's not the second one on the list. Who's second on the list? Let me check. We've got the female paladin, which is next right here. Here's the female paladin. And I did put a little extra freehand on her cloak to give her a little pizzazz. Gives it definitely a 3D look. There she is. We're gonna base her and the Witcher and the Swashbuckler today on stream because they need to be finished. And let's see, the Witch Hunter is after the Bard. Where's the Bard? Here's the Bard. Bard comes after the female paladin. He looks pretty spiffy. He's rocking out on his lute. He's got a little ocarina around his chest. He's got a little pack on his back. He's got kind of a more modern base on him, so you could probably go with, both modern or fantasy for him. There's the Witcher. He's next. The Witch Hunter. Sorry, I meant to say Witch Hunter. We don't want to be getting into copyright disputes. There's the Swashbuckler. We're going to finish basing him. Finish painting him. And where did the male paladin go? Where'd it go? Oh. Male paladin. Right here. Like how he came out. And the barbarian. I gave him all these little woad blue tattoos. So he looks extra spiff. I really, really like him. And the monk. Here's the monk. And they all have kind of like a snow-themed base, except for these two, which I gave them pre-made bases for. All right, let's take a look at what you guys are talking about. Hold on. If I can answer any questions on chat. Amberden says, I take it you haven't added a link to images of the finished minis from the auction. No, I have not. But I will try to get that up by the end of today. So they'll be up for tomorrow. You guys are watching it. You guys get first dibs on these anyways. Hello, I am 1997. Is it Loim? William? Low, I'm 1977. I think that's how I say it. Nixton Minis. Striving for 33 months. That's probably one of my longest subscribers, Nixton Minis. We've been doing the coaching. Loim. There we go. All right. Thank you for helping me pronounce that correctly. Loim. Nixon, 33 months. It is how wicked. How wicked. Indeed. Hello. All right. I didn't have pictures up for the last ones either, Amberden. We just showed them on stream. I will take pictures of them, though. I have pictures of them that I can add to the auction at another time, but not now. I'm in the middle of streaming. Okay, and let's see. What do I want to do? I want to base. We're going to get out the two that need basing, and this one needs coloring. And then those will be done. And I've got my little block, and I need a little cuppy cup or something to mix in the flock with the, hold on, I will get something to mix in. Be right back. Be right back. That was what I needed. Okay, and I've got my P3 mixing medium. Just gonna put a good amount in there. How's everybody doing? How was your weekend? Tell me about what you guys did. What did you paint? I think Amberden, didn't you go to a iron skull thing? Or did you go to a workshop of some kind? There's a bunch of stuff going on in the UK this weekend. Let's see. Rumble went to Iron Skull. Nice. Here we go. See, we're making a little paste with our block and our mixing medium. Probably even use a little bit more. There we go. How was it? And did you place? And did you have fun? There was a lot of people I saw posting their medals. You didn't win anything, but you bought a cool bus to paint. Ah, nice. Okay, I have a little scooper. Where's my scooper? Here it is. All right, we're gonna put some on the Paladin first. Put it on the big side. We've done this before, where we add the snow slush. I'm gonna say that 3 times fast. Add the snow slush. What about you, Amberden? I know you did something this weekend because I saw you posted about it. No? Good. Rumble says, I think a lot of the winners were winning entries from previous competitions, so it was really good level of quality. All right, that's a good topic. What do you guys think about people who bring winning entries from previous competitions? How do you feel about that? What do you think when people will go from competition, because people will do this, I've seen it happen, especially in the US, where status is everything. So what do you think about people who go from competition to competition? Do you think it's okay? Do you think it's like, good on them? They have a good piece, it's gonna like, why not show it off everywhere and see if you can win at different competitions? Because you do have different people you're competing against at every one. There is that. Sometimes you get feedback, sometimes you rework a piece a little bit and then re-enter it. Depends on the person. All right, there. I got a lot of her block. I'm going to clean up the edge. That's nice. And then we're going to dump a little extra dry flock here. And then just shake that around. See how that looks like snow now? Amberden says, indeed, I had a really fun time trying coppersmithing. That's what I saw. Amberden, I really want you to post that this week on the Whip Trip Friday, okay? I really want people to see your copper work because I thought it was amazing and beautiful. I think we all need to be exposed to all kinds of different arts. Because it'll help people who are learning to paint copper too. Because he actually worked with real copper. All right, I'm gonna rub off excess. Our staff say, I think it's okay. Judges and competitions are different. Opinions will change. Good point. Rumble says, personally, I think it's okay for 1 year, but I also think there should be a separation between professional painters and hobby painters. I agree about that one a lot. I think there should be a professional and a hobby, and then if you are a hobbyist that is really, really good, you could get bumped up into professional. But I think that there needs to be a separation to be able to continue growing the hobby, right? All right, now I'm looking for my, where'd it go? Here is it. These are what I was looking for, my Mini Nature buffalo grass. Put that aside. Buffalo grass, won't you come out tonight? No, that's not how that goes. All right, and I'm gonna pick out a few of these smaller tufts and the super glue. Here we go. I do use the super glue with the other stuff because the stuff that we glued, stuff that is part of the flock is actually not glue. It's just a medium. So I don't know if it'll hold as well as I did that. Amberton says, I can understand why people will enter a piece into multiple competitions as it can take months to finish a competition piece to high standard. Yeah, and I've entered pieces into more than one competition as well. But generally, again, mine is, I don't know, I don't really compete to win. So if I win, that's cool. But if I don't, I really just want my piece to be seen. So that is a good reason for people to go ahead and enter anyway, right? All right, see that extra really long hair right there? I'm gonna clip that. I'm gonna attempt to clip it. So. And of course, it's gonna lift the whole tuft off the base. And come on, stay there. Rawr. Okay, now I'm just gonna put direct super glue on it. There. Hey. I'll wait and I'll take the other glue off later. That's probably good. And then the witcher. The grass really does hate me. It does. It does. It was fighting me. Okay, the witcher one. Oh, blurb. This one's going to be trickier because there's nothing. You know what I'm going to do? Because this is really, I'm going to attempt put some super glue down to start and then glue my blob of snow down. Ah, with my scoop. Better. It's already not falling all over the place. Buffalo grass around the outside. Yeah, around the outside. Destin. Love it. do 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 do. Buffalo grass around the outside. Oh my gosh, I'm so tickled now. And gotta go around the edge nice. Separate professional hobbyists category awards would make sense. Yes. I think some competitions are just they don't have enough budget for all that. I really do think that. Because it costs money to make all these trophies, and the last thing I want to happen is for us to have to start paying entrance fees for competitions, which I know some do. Speaking of which, did you have to pay an entrance fee or an entry fee for the Iron Skull competition? Did you enter it? I need more super glue. Hi, Robosh. How are you? Yeah, Rumble, did you get a chance to get feedback from judges? Because that's like one of the most important things about competitions is getting feedback. If it's good feedback. I've had some pretty lousy feedback. One of the best lousy feedbacks I ever got was needs more hours. Like, what the hell? You could spend 1,000,000 years on something and it doesn't make it necessarily better. It's like the worst, most unhelpful feedback I've ever gotten. I'm not a fan of competitions, people, because sometimes judges just don't have a clue. Okay, so 15 pounds per entry. Wow. That's a lot. I guess, you know, if you're going to, did they win money? The question is, you know, I know that goes to pay for the medals and stuff, but did they win any actual cash? Or did they just win a medal? That looks good. He looks like, oh, that's awesome. You know what? I need to paint the snow now so that it looks like it's lit. We might have to go back and work on that. All right, a little bit of this kind of stuff. Oops. Ah. I'm gonna put just a smidge. I like it. Are there a lot of competitions that don't separate? Yeah, I think so. I think there's a lot of them that don't separate. I know ReaperCon doesn't separate hobbyist from professional. Gen Con does not. Crystal Brush, when it was around, did not. Golden Demon does not. I would say most of them don't. I'm trying to think if anybody did. Okay, so LVO, not LVO. Nova does separate. Well, they have like a master and a beginner, and then some of the other European competitions have master and not master and beginner, like master and apprentice kind of thing. Not per entry, a ticket for the whole event. Oh, okay, that's not so bad. I would do that for sure. 15 pounds for the whole event is a good deal, because that would definitely pay for your medal if you want it, and then you can enter as many pieces as you want. Now I have that Slim Shady song in my head. Thank you, Teviston. Hey, Paul Warhammer Hero, how are you? Like Shoshie. Going. All right. Putting down our tufts. Oh man, I just pulled that right. And then I just glued myself to this. Buffalo grass, won't you come out tonight? Nope. All right, I'm going to put a bigger one on top of that to hide that hole. Okay, little super glue. The only way you can see separation working is a greatly different prize pool. Yeah. It's almost not worth pros entering into lower categories. Yeah. That's true. I'm messing it up. All right, let's do an even bigger tuft. We're gonna get this right. eventually. Great, thanks. How's you, lovely? Thank you. I'm good. Ooh, except for I am a little frustrated right now. There we go. All right, I think I fixed it. Oh my gosh. Oh my days, as they say in the UK. All right, got Witcher, and I'm going to set him. Let's put a little bit more of this dry flock on the back here. Next year, we're going to book a few hours in the retro gaming hall down the road for some multi-layer LOLs on Mario Kart and stuff. Oh, that sounds awesome. LOLs. Okay. I feel like that one needs a little bit more. A little bit more dry block. Yes. Okay. Our staff would say, well, you could give some liberties to the judges to move the pieces. Yeah, that's what I say. If you're going to have a division of, quality, allow for judges to move people up, because it's always like if somebody enters journeyman or whatever, and then they end up, the judges say, nope, this is master class quality, that's good. That's the point of the competition, is to show you where you stand, right? Okay. I am going to do something here. There's a little weird shaped bullet here that is way out of size. I'm going to try to clip that off, and then I'm going to add some snow to this base as well. There we go. Because I don't want that giant casing in his base. We're ready to paint some. Oh, Maha, thank you so much for the raid. Let's give a shout out to Maharoon. Hold on, I'm gonna find my mouse to give her a shout out. On the bot, there we go. There she is. Hey, Maha, how are you doing? You do. Maha is a good friend of the stream. Give her a follow if you haven't already. It's awesome. So, 3 weeks to finish. Hey, Day Ray, how are you doing? Hypes. Hi. So we're doing an auction, everybody who just joined us. We're doing a blind auction. All of these minis are up for sale / auction. The person with the highest bid gets to take them. I'm going to go ahead and repost the link. You're lurking and stitching. Awesome. Here's the link. If you're interested in bidding, you can bid any amount. Just know that if you bid under $10, Lamunis will probably outbid you. Okay, so, but if you live in the US, shipping will be $10 for a mini, no matter how many minis you get that you win. And if you live outside the United States, you want to contact me for a quote, and I'll let you know how much shipping one mini would be, because it's probably going to be about the same as 2 or 3 minis. And odds of winning all of them are low, unless you're going to bid a lot. You're doing better, not as sick as last week. Get better, girl, get better. No sickies at Adepticon. Speaking of which, how are the people dealing with the whole viruses and stuff and at Iron Skull? I'm curious if that was even a issue, or people even paid attention to that. Amberden or Rumble? Did people have anything to do with that? So here's the models that are for auction. This is the Warforged Barbarian. I'm gonna turn him around so you can see him. These are all painted by me. In fact, I'm gonna put some white paint on my palette so I can sign these right now. Rumble says, sorry to hear that at the same time. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that you're going to go through a little bit of a change, Amberden. Does this mean you're going to be able to hang out and paint a little bit more with us? All right. $2020. All of my models are dated. This is the Bard. No, sorry. Yeah, this is the Bard. Here he is. Rocking. He's got his lute. He's got an ocarina. There is a swashbuckler. I need to paint that bottom with that base black before I do anything. All right, here's the male paladin. And what Shoshie says, you'll now have time to practice all your amazing hobbies. Yeah, and you have a lot of hobbies too. Amberden is like really multi-talented in the arts. He does like glass blowing, he does copper, metal smithing. You're kind of like a jack of all trades. Mini painting, I think you've done some, have you done some wood carving yet? And some basing classes. Here's the barbarian. And also, it's getting to be spring, so maybe you can you do some yard work? Yep, already starting to bump up my painting time, but I'm gonna go from plenty cash to no time, and no time to plenty of time and not enough cash. Yes, that is the way of things, isn't it? Here's the female paladin. Now that she's got her base, she looks pretty rockin', doesn't she? That bee got messed up. Go ahead and fix that later. Ah, Diomedes, hello, how are you? We are signing minis. We are 9 months. You got a Twitch, baby. You have a switch, a smush, a smooch. Blood. A schmutz. There we go. Schmutz Twitch baby. I couldn't say it. Amberden says, nope, I've done word working but not carving. I've done stone carving, but probably won't set it up to do that at home, as the stone dust is very fine and gets everywhere, which is not compatible with painting. That is true. I didn't even think about stone dust. That's interesting. Yes. So, Diomedes, you just got here. I'm going to post the link again. We're doing the blind auction is live, and everybody is getting hyped up for it. Uh-oh, this one is going to be tricky to sign because there's a little, you see the little pieces I have to cut out first. Let's see if I can cut this out. There we go. But as you know, Adepticon is coming up upon us very quickly, and so I'm getting ready for Adepticon. I'm going to show you. We're going to be doing this over the next week or so. I'm going to be doing demos of the classes that I'm taking. Why is that one is being really hydrophobic? All right, I'm going to just put some primer down on that one. Let's see. Let's use white primer. It might stick a little better. Hi, Spear. How are you? Okay. And I'm going to get a finer brush. Fine. Primer. There's something in the primer that actually will etch whatever is on just a little bit, so it does stick. This one is tricky. Look at how small this is. Itty bitty. Concentrate so I can find my own name. Ah, little bitty. Look at how tiny I wrote that. All right, where am I going to put 2020? How about right here? 2020. Look at the size of my thumbnail and how small I wrote that. And here's the monk. Oh, good. More room. I'm going to use the primer again because that's a lot easier. So much easier with the primer. Am I still planning on teaching ethnic skin tones? Yes. Ethnic skin tones, metallic metals, and a how to paint faces demonstration. (2020). All right, that one I need to paint black. So we're gonna get black paint. Cold black, where'd it go? There it is. You like the sparkly nails? You like that one in the middle? I meant to make it this one, but then I didn't have enough. I don't know, I just decided to go sparkly. Ethnic skin tones, as in non-white people, call them skin. Or as, wait. Ethnic skin tones, or as non-white people call them, skin. Exactly. And that's why I don't know if you've ever noticed, Diomedes, but I rarely use, I try really hard not to ever say flesh. Hi, Lex. Let's see, Ledex. Hello, how are you? But yeah, I hardly ever say flesh. I'll say peach, you know, instead. It says it on the bottle, tan flesh, right? Why can't they just say kind of peachy, right? This one is a pinker peach. This one is a dark peach. Right? Oh, wow. You've noticed? You think it's dope? Awesome. All right, last thing here. We're going to paint black. We're going to be painting this base, and this will be the last base, I believe. I want to make sure to get that. All right. Now, this is the swashbuckler. I feel like there needs to be a few more things on him before I can release him to the wilds. Let's go with bronze on that. He's standing on like a plate. We can make it. What's happening? What am I missing? What did Rumble do? Wait, Rumble, okay, hold on. My wife is away for the night seeing friends in Birmingham, and I have just found her stash of sweets. Oh my gosh, you know that's like to keep her from raging on you. You need to, oh no, that was a mistake. I just put my hand in the wet paint. Okay, now time to redo. I knew I should have waited for that to dry. I might mute and just hit this with the hairdryer so that I don't have to worry about it. Depends if her stash is large enough to let a few go unnoticed. That's true. I would say, because in my house, what's yours is mine and what's mine is mine. And Mike knows this. As it should be, right? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna mute and then I'm gonna hair dry this. Okay, hold on 1 second. All right, muting now. I wondered if anybody was paying attention. You know you have to buy more, right? Yeah, that's true. You might just have to buy her some more sweeties. Shampoo commercial, Shoshie, yes. I had a good hair day. I got my hair cut, was it last week? And I really like the bangs, so I'm gonna stick with them. All right, the bronze. This is the dark bronze. I'm going to put this on his, whatever this metal plate is. Uh-oh, something just, the end of his little sword just broke off. We'll fix that. Ah, that was probably from the hairdryer hitting it, honestly. Got a little too warm. I may end up taking this one off of the auction so that people don't have to worry about his sword. We did have to fix it at least once. All right, I'm just going to take a quick peek and see if anybody has bid. If we're getting any bids on the auctions. Okay, here we go. We got 2 responses. Awesome. All right, good. I'm gonna keep this up. If anybody is interested in bidding on these minis, 2 of them have bids. That means, you know what that means? Since only 2 of them have bids, wanna, chip in $10, $20. You will probably end up getting it. We're going to do this for a week, though. Does everybody have the link? I like that. I really like that, standing on the metal plate. And then I'm going to use this mahogany for his dirt. Amberden says, you need a broke it command to go with the dropped. Yes, I do. I need to broke it. I broke it. Do I break it that often, Amberden? I hope not. All right, what's happening? Oh, that's what's happening. It wasn't open. There we go. Now it is. Has anybody noticed how easily I've been able to get the Pro Krills back and forth, because the rack that I bought for them has been actually really nice, and it's the perfect size for the minis. It's just the undercoating of whatever dirt or mud he's got. I'm going to add some other color to it in a minute here. Had to get rid of the shipping container, but there's something in every wardrobe and in every cupboard in the house now. Frequently break things enough to make the command worthwhile. Okay. I'll make a broke it command. I'll try to remember. Tell you what, if I don't make one the next time I break something, remind me again. Broke it. That's embarrassing, Amberden. I don't want to be reminded of my breakages. Although if it's going to be entertaining for you, then I will consider it. So that's a little brick. I'm going to cover that whole little. That's a little brick. All right. Now I'm going to use this awesome yellow ochre color. There we go. I like to take the schmutz off of the top of the bottle. All right, I'm not going to use this straight because if we mix it straight, we need to actually mix this part. There we go. I'm making a light brown color. Oops. I mixed the burgundy and the ochre together, and now I'm going to overbrush this on top of my burgundy that's already there. And that's looking good, actually. Okay, need to let that dry a little bit. It goes really nice with the current basing. And the black that I was using, clean that up a little bit. Okay, let that dry. I had this satin black that I'm going to use on some of these bases because it was a little bit shinier. Looks a lot more polished. Good evening, a great guy. Hello, thank you so much for your support with white belt painting. No problem. Berkino. Heyo, how are you doing? How are you doing? I'm doing good. So for everyone who's just joined us just recently, we're currently in the middle of promoting a blind auction for these minis that I've been painting, and anyone is welcome to bid on them. Looking like right now there are only 2 bids, so that means that it'll be very easy to win. I would like to eventually get bid on every one of them. All right, I'm good. All right, now what's next? Let's put a little snow and a little bit of highlight. We're going to use the light bronze color. Take off that. There we go. Oh, it's still dry, still wet. There we go. All right, and I'm just going to put highlights on. A lot of him. All my edges. Mix a little bit of my other bronze in there. Good, 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 good. Oh, I like that. Cute. Oh, he's got little boots on, and we're gonna get highlighting on the edges of this plate. See how much better that looks already? This is the swashbuckler, so if you're interested in bidding on the swashbuckler, he is in the possibilities for the auction. I think he needs something else, something kind of a little bit rusty-ish. I'm going to try and add a little bit of bead, maybe some patina. Oh. Thank you for posting that. Oh my gosh, Rumble, thank you. Yep, link to the blind auction. I appreciate that. Blind auction, all that means is that you just bid once, or you can change your bid actually if you ever want to, but yeah, you can actually change your bid anytime, but it's to encourage people to just bid once, whatever they want and feel like this is worth, feel like the mini is worth. All right, we're gonna put a little bit of around the edges of these little bolts. I'm making it thin because I'm not trying to like distract from the rest of the mini, but I'm just trying to give that a little bit of oomph. That actually looks cool. I like that a lot. Cute. Yeah. All right. Well, he needs something else in his face. His face is too dark. Do some yellow ochre, or sort of golden yellow. That's already on my palette. What am I doing? Do this pinkish color that they call pale pink. That's actually good that they call that pale pink. It is. And I'm going to mix just a little bit of that golden color with that pale pink so that it becomes a brighter colored flesh color. And then we're going to just give him some highlights, brighten up his face. I like that. And his rest of his body too. And then I will take this darker shadow flesh. What color is this? This is like a dark peachy rose color, I would call it. Maybe I guess you would call it shadow flesh. And I'm just going to mix that with the existing colors that I just did, and then just do a little glaze right over the top of that bright color that I just put. And look at that. There he's coming out. Much better. Now he actually shows up. I like it. elbow. Okay. Ooh. I'm just making things pop just a little bit more. These are supposed to be speed painted, so they weren't supposed to be super duper high def, but I still feel like I want to bring out a little bit more contrast on some parts of it. That's much better. All right. Good. Do a little bit of this highlight on this brick. Now it looks like a brick. Good. Okay, it really does look like a brick now. And we're going to put a little bit of that around his edges. Oh, I found another brick. Okay. Ooh, I like it. I'm going to add a little bit of burgundy to this brick because I want to tie it into his outfit a little bit more. Okay. You threw your wallet at a mini. Awesome. Thank you so much. There's the swashbuckler. Now we can sign him because he's done. All of these are going to be signed. You'll be getting, whoever wins is going to get a little certificate of authenticity. I wasn't writing my name before I wrote bye. There we go. Now I can write bye over here. 2020. All right. Throw your money. Help support the artist. All right, let's see. You threw your money at, you threw a mini at your wallet. Is it hard to paint after the job? You mean after it's after it's already painted? Not usually. It's not too bad. I would say no. All right, these are all done. Now, I'm gonna set these, I'm gonna show you guys these one more time so that you'll be able to see for the auction, and I'll be posting photos on the auction as well. That's the Warforged Barbarian. There's the female paladin. And these are all speed painted by me, so, you know, throw me some dollars and you'll get a mini. Some are painted a lot more high quality than others. Some have extra detail and freehand and some don't. Some have really cool characters. Can you see both barbarians? Yes. Here we go. Here's the Warforged Barbarian and here's the regular barbarian. Here's the back. You see this Warforged Barbarian has like some piece of dragon skin slung over his back. And this barbarian has like woad tattoos all over his body. You're gonna have to bid on both. Ah, nice. Right, here's the male and female paladins. Look really snazzy together. Shields. She's got a little bit more detail on her cloak with a metal gold tabard on him. They both look like Warcraft paladins a little bit, don't they? All right, here's the monk and the bard. Really like how that monk turned out. He's super high contrast. Back. Both great auxiliary characters. Hi, Ash Cadellan. And there's the Swashbuckler and the Witcher. He's like, what is the point of shooting this head? I already cut it off. I don't know. I'm just like sassy. Oh, feel better, Ash Cadellan. Feeling a bit better. Yesterday was a write-off. Did you guys get the con cred? All right, I'm setting those aside now. I don't want to get any dirt or anything. I'm going to take final photos of those, and I'll be posting those this week on my social media, so you'll be able to see them, and so other people will have a chance to bid. And we're going to be announcing the bidding next Monday, so 1 week. You'll have 1 week to, make a decision. All right, this is what I have to prime. Look at this little girl. She's Kingdom Death. Cute elf. Cute as heck. Love her. I'm going to prime her in white. I'm going to get out my... we're going to get to see a little skin tones action on her as well, because I'm going to do kind of like an anime skin tones. Probably took the crud to the con. No, Rumble, don't go to con and sick. Bad Rumble. All right, gloves are on. I like to get all the little crunchies out of the way here. Here we go. All right, gloves are on. I'm gonna start my airbrush. Here we go. Got my mask. And I've got my white primer, because I'm going to prime her in white, and then I'm going to use some various colors from Model Color, I believe is what I'm going to use. Let me get these colors out before I lose track. There's one of them. Need a bright carrot orange. Where's that? Oh, not the color. That might work. That's a pale flesh. And then I need a bright orangey color. Where is it? It's actually not technically more of a really bright peachy horse skin. Maybe that's it. It might be this one. It might be that one. Let me just check. Make sure. Yeah, we'll use those 3. And if I see the other color, that's really orangey. That's not the color that I'm looking for. Ah, here it is. This is the color I'm looking for. It's called Rosy Flesh. We won't use that orange one. All right, so we've got these 3 colors. Really bright. I'm going to have to adjust my brightness. Cadmium Skin, Vallejo 72.099, Pale Flesh 72.003, and Rosy Flesh 72.100. So those are the 3 that we're going to be airbrushing onto this model after we prime her white. Just reminded me to check your KDM shipment tracking. Yeah, this was one of the new models that just came out. I'm going to paint her. She's going to be cute. All right, mask is going on. All right, mask is on. Thinner, where is my thinner? Here's my thinner. Okay. Stuck in customs, just had to wait for that tax and handling charge, yep. All right, thinner goes into the cup. Oh, that's a lot. See if I can get some of that back out. Yeah, that worked. All right, and then I'm gonna blow this thinner through. Okay. And I'm going to adjust my spray a little bit so it will be finer. Okay, and then the white primer goes in. Actually, I need a tiny bit more thinner in my cup because white primer needs something. And you know what else I'm going to add? Just so that I'm going to add a little bit of this medium. Just in case that primer needs to be really nice. Let's see. Mix it with this. Okay, that's good. Because I want white primer to go on super smooth. Hi, Millennia. Yes, I got the elf. She heard it in France. She heard that I got the elf and she jumped online to tell me she was jealous. Okay. Let's try that and see how opaque that will be. I'm going to test it on the paper. Alright, can you guys see it? You can't see. It's spidering a little bit. We need to add more paint. Ah! Not that much more paint. Don't drop it. Okay. Oh no. You had to do 2 orders so you'll get double. Oh, double. That sucks, Ash. Rumble, sorry, Rumble is mixing you guys up. Mixy. Alright, let's dial this back up. Okay, I'm going to start priming it from a distance, and then blow air, and then blow air. Hold on, I gotta take my glasses off for a second. Yeah, it's doing something I don't want it to do. Oh no! Okay. Got a little cottage cheese because I just touched it, which was stupid. That's okay. And make it work. Start turning it. See if I can get it to be white again. I'm going to dump this because I think I'm doing it wrong. I'm going to dump this whole amount here. Because I added that medium and I think I messed up the formula. So let's try it with just white. You put your order in during the sale. Oh, the sale bug, so you only got one first run. Yeah, I waited until the sale bug was over with. Okay, now it's starting to clear up. See, it's already starting to look better. Okay, she's starting to get white. I'm just drying it off with the airbrush itself. Trying to get behind her hair. Slowly building up layers of white. Just getting there though. Alright, I'm going to take a picture of this so that I have kind of a record of what I'm doing. That looks good. Alright. Whew. Alright, I'm going to pour the rest back because I didn't have any medium in that part. And then I can clean. Actually, what I might do is just spray the rest on the model. Got a little dry tip already from that. I knew it was going to happen. Alright, let's set her aside. And we're going to clean this stuff. Oops. So is yours still in customs? It's still in customs, Rumble? Is that what you said? Oh, there's my grubby brush. This is the time when we do not spray through. We have to clean off all of the dried up crud all over. And then we'll dump. More cleaner. Did anybody else get the elf besides me? Cleaning off the tip of the brush. There we go. She sold out so fast too, and I was like, oh my god, I really didn't think I was going to get one. And I got a first run, which I was happy about because I really wanted one. Okay. I'll do a little bit more cleaner. And then I'm going to run this through. Actually, dump and clean again. Couldn't pass these boobs, right? The linear. They were huge. And actually somewhat covered too, so they're gonna be allowed on Twitch. That's what I was amazed about. You have Elf, 2 Murderers, and a Pinup Screaming God. So the only reason why I didn't get the Screaming God was because I thought that maybe she was going to come out with the Gamblers thing, and I was like, well, I'm already getting the Gamblers chest, so I don't want another one. And they are like not cheap, you know, they're like $27 a piece, and if I'm already getting a Gamblers chest one, then I might as well not worry about it too much. Alright, let's do this one more time with this dump pot. And that looks nice. That looks good and clean. And the first color I'm gonna do is this really dark rosy flesh, I think. Maybe I should do this carrot color first. Now, which one's darker? This one is darker, right? You got the murder, a state hero as well. Screaming God is in the pinups of death. I thought so. I'm not sure. I'm just put a little bit of thinner there, and then there's some paint. Probably way more than enough paint that I need. Okay. Mix that up with the thinner. It still needs a little bit more. I'm going to add, I don't want to add the medium because I feel like I'm going to goof it up. Just do thinner. A little thinner. Alright, that's thin. That's nice. Okay. Let me take a picture. I'm going to do this step by step. There we go. Of course my battery is low now. Of course it is. And I'll post these on my social media so that you will get to see the step by step. Alright, and I'm just going to try. Ooh, that's perfect. That's awesome. I'm going to make this nice and rosy. Start it out like this, and then yeah, thank you for following So Real Texas. Welcome. Okay, she's going to be nice and orange to start, but that's because we're going to change it all later. Okay, looks cute so far. Okay, that's step one. I'm going to take a picture and I'll post this so you guys can all have this. Now I have way too much in here, so I'll dump this. I'm going to keep what's in my, let's take a picture. Okay, now I'm going to blow this through. Okay, we're going to add, I'm debating on whether we should add this cadmium skin first or just go straight to the pale flesh. So I think I will do a little bit of this cadmium just for a difference. Okay. Make this good. Stuff is old. Alright, I'm going to put in a little thinner. Thinner. There we go. And the new color. Ooh, that's plenty. And we're going to stir it. Make it sure to get the lumps out. See, that's still really thick. A bit more thinner. Okay. We want this to be very cartoony and anime, like, whoops. So I've got my little spray of that. See what happens when I spray on top. Oh yeah, that's gonna look really nice. All right, so I'm gonna hold this from a degree so that we're getting just the right angles. And I need to change my dial a little bit. There we go. So we got smaller amounts of paint coming out. See how that's already turning color? That's looking good. Ooh, there we go. Get her hand. So kind of keep that little bit of pink. So now she's pretty orangey. Hi, Sneaky. How are you? I'm gonna dump that again. Obviously, I'm making too much paint for myself. And then we gotta blow this out with some more thinner. Let's do this. You're doing fine, tired. Yeah, it's late there, isn't it? All right, got a little bit left over. And then the last color is this real light pale flesh. I'm going to shake up, and then we're going to add a little thinner in here. But just a little bit. And the pale flesh. Which that, again, was way too much, but okay. Linnea, all my friends are here. Hello, friends. Okay. Make sure I get the lumps out. Good. Try a different brush. Yes, there we go. Nice. All right, and again, I'm going to use that same spot to test and see if I can lighten that up. Yes, okay. Same thing, I'm going to start glazing up the top. Got a nice little anime skin tone going. It's the elf from the Valentine's Day sale. It is! She's cute as hell, too. I think she needs a little bit more highlights. It is a KDM model, yeah. Yeah, I feel like it needs more, even a lighter color than that. Okay. I'm gonna dump this and add a little bit of white. No, let's add ivory because I don't want to add white because I don't want it super, super white. Now this is a matte, sorry, this is let me add a satin white because I'm worried. And it's not even white, it's like satin ivory, maybe like this moonray flesh. Let's shake it real good. I need to dump this here. Let's see what color, yeah, that's good. It's very close. Let's just see what happens. Before I add that, let's just try one more last. It doesn't do much. All right, I need to go brighter, so let's do... I think I will do the moonray flesh. That's pretty... not quite the right color, though. I need something bright. Let's do this pink, pale pink. It looks close to the Japanese style kin color, which you think often lacks contrast. But it does, but I want one more, like, highlight is what I want. Okay. So I need to blow this through. All right, I'm going to try this pink with a little white in it. Maybe a little white. That might be bright enough. Let's see what happens. Because it's... Okay. Come on, I've got to blow through that orange first, and then it'll get to the pink. There's my pink coming out. That is what I wanted, that bright pinky color. Okay, let's try it. Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. See, I don't know if you can see that, but that's the color that I needed. I'm going to add a little ivory to that. See if I can get that a little bit lighter. Drop or two. That's probably too much. I just added a ton of ivory. A little bit of thinner in there. Dose. Yeah, that's really bright. Hey, wish me luck. Okay. Yes. Yeah. I just wanted it really pale and doll-like, just like you said. Let me adjust the contrast so you guys can see, because I think my contrast on my camera's a little bit off. Hold on. I'm going to fix this so you'll be able to see it better. All right, video. Here we go. Try to check the white balance and see what happens. Here's the white balance. That's better. Okay, so we're going to adjust the white balance. Just there. There. Better. Now we're going to take brightness down, maybe the gain down a little. Okay, that's pretty darn close. Tell me if that's too dark. Okay, now we're going to try, get some more little bright highlights on her face and on her, there we go. Yes. That's what I wanted. Now, her dress. Hold on, let me check her dress. Oh, where's the box? She's got... Let me open this up. She's got a really pale pink dress that's very close to her skin color. So, what I'm going to do, I need to dump this and clean it. So, my lighting is still a little bit off, but that's all right. Whoa. There we go. Do this faster. So much faster to scrub and dump. Okay. I definitely want that anime style, so I needed that brightness, and we might end up going and shading back down with the brush. But I'm going to take a few pictures. Okay. Have any of you done that kind of anime style before? Alright, I'm going to do the dump pot. There we go, it's going down. Take off the excess paint. There we go, now it's really going fast. Last bit. Cleaning. What I do is I have to try to get it cleaned out sooner than later. Otherwise, I will end up with a mess for myself. I apologize in advance if this is boring. Okay. Like half of airbrushing is cleaning out the airbrush. I'd say actually 2/3 of airbrushing is cleaning out the airbrush. Come on. Dump. Okay. That's about, I think it's about ready to be. Alright, almost done. There. Alright. Good, good, good. there's still paint coming out, so that means to pull out the needle, clean off the needle, and then run a little thinner or cleaner, sorry, through the airbrush without the needle. See if I can get it to self-clean. Still doing it. Now it's coming clean. So here's what I'm gonna do. I have some paint killer. It's called paint killer. It's pretty potent stuff. There's also paint on my needle. That's not. Okay, where's the paint killer? This is always like my emergency backup. If I can't get some paint out, I'll put a little of this in there. Did I paint either of the Cadium Dark? Yes, I did. I painted the first one. I can't remember if I painted the second one or not, but I painted the first one for sure, and it came out amazing. I loved it. I painted it to look like a dark elf. And you can see, I think it's still on my Instagram if you want to go check, Rumble. The original Dark Elf. I was really hoping they would come out with an elf, since they did come out with the Dark Elf. This is the paint that never, the paint that never wanted to come out of the brush. Okay, hold on. There, getting the needle all cleaned up. I'm having a little bit of a nitpicky moment here where I just feel like I have to get that last little bit of paint out or else. All right, that's good enough. Now let's take this model, and I dropped my good brush on the floor. Hold on. Yeah, that's definitely my good brush. All right, ignore all the marks on my face from my mask. I'm going to get that off. A little clean so that can sit. Okay, that'll maybe dissolve a little bit of that. You have to try to track down a photo of it because you painted the first one, but it was too pale, and you want to go back and warm it up. Yeah, and I've got a pretty good. Oh, this is a good Windsor. See that I had that. All right, so let me get my little drawing of her out here. Here's our model. Literally, her dress is just a shade darker than her skin, which is why I was trying so hard to get her skin so much lighter. But I'm gonna need to make a pink. I need to make a bright pink. Do I have a pink? Let me see this one. The pinks I have aren't really the right colors. They're more coral. Yeah, that's a coral. See if I can add a little red to it, just a tiny bit of red, and see if I can turn it a little pink and add some mint. But I don't need, red is a strong color, so you don't need a lot. Plus we're gonna add some white from over here. Ooh, I like that red, that pink alone right there. Okay, I'm going to use that. We're going to go ahead. I need my little example up here. See it? And I'm just going to blaze this out. You know what? I thought this brush was good. It's not. It's because it's gotten a little bit broken. You know when you touch a brush and it just kind of mushes because it, whatever it's, I don't know what, it doesn't spring. This is like, probably needs to be thrown away. That's the worst brush ever. That's a Winsor Newton, people. All right, that is going in the trash right as I speak. All right, this is how a brush is supposed to go. How it snaps back. All right, I'm gonna do blazes. I'm gonna use that darkest coral and that red a little bit under her boobs because that is where the darkest part of her is gonna be. That's already too dark. Here. Got my glasses off. That's serious business. Now I'm gonna get the whiter color up here. Well, shadow underneath here, and then lighten it as I go. Uh-oh. Her dress does stop, so I just painted over her dress a little bit. Okay. On the drawing, her chest is like nearly white. Work. Once a guy gets you chocolate for that time of the month, you never let him go, right? Yes. Or you could be like Rumble and eat all your wife's sweeties and then pay the price later. I keyed. Okay. Pink is a difficult color. It's kind of like red and it can get chalky on you. So if you need the drying retarder or the mixing medium, don't hesitate to reach for it. You had a fudge and nougat. How could I not? I know, but that's there for a reason. You're going to pay later, right? We're trying to protect you, Rumble. We know what that stash is for. It's for your own safety. I'm going to put some more of this bright pink on the Full Mithril Alchemist says, good afternoon. Hello, Full Mithril Alchemist. We're painting the little elf from Kingdom Death. Ooh, that is really bright, so I need more. This is such a cute model. Wait, except for I need the mixing medium on my palette right now to help me smooth out things, because things are not blending nice. There, that's better. Yeah, it's gonna be cute as heck. I'm just going to base coat the whole rest of her dress with this one color of pink and see if I can get away with it. If I need to, I can go ahead and add a little darker pink in the shadows under in here, upside down. Yeah, that needs to be reddish. Woo. Yeah, it doesn't show from this side, but it just shows from. Yep. Brian Paul Reese says, ooh, nice. Caught this one early in the process. Usually tune in as I'm finishing up. Yep, they were just starting this gal. So she is early in the process. And it's a cute one too. Oops, that's too much. Too much of the reddish color back there. I don't know why I have the Dark Crystal theme song in my head, because this character is giving me fantasy vibes. This back part of her dress. Put her upside down again and get the undercoat. Brush control. Like that red underneath, or shadow, because it kind of bounces. The color actually bounces off her leg a little bit, and it looks perfect. All right. Pick. Now, he has stockings on. Shall we make them white? We should make them white, right? Or very light pink at least. Start with the light pink. If we go straight to white, they won't look white. Marvel says, just been looking at my KDM order on backer kit. It's going to take me like 2 years to paint wave 3, let alone wave 4. I know. I don't always start with a greenish color, Brian. This one is, we're trying to go for like an anime style color skin. So we started with kind of an orangey type coral, like this rosy flesh, and then we did this cadmium skin because we're trying to get this kind of anime girl look. If I wanted her to have a more natural skin, I would definitely do the green, but I don't want that. I want it to look doll-like. I want it to look kind of plastic a little bit, you know, just like one of those little anime garage kits. And I'm painting the stockings with this pale pink to start, because that will hopefully brighten things up a little bit without being white. Give a little bit of, mix the pale pink with my other pink here and highlight out. Too much. I don't want too much want those little highlights without being too bright. Kind of keeping my daughter in mind for this. She loves Zelda. This is kind of a Zelda-esque, well, it's kind of like, she said it was like Link and Zelda in a mixed character, and she kind of goes off on her own little adventure. Cute. Pink. When you painted canvases, you'd base nude figures green, landscape still lifes in a maroon. Easy colors for you to see. Yes. Or see over, right. All right, I'm gonna add a little white to the pale pink. Like I wanna add a little mixing medium too. Just glaze that white on the kneecap there. Don't want to get too quick or it'll be chalky looking. Something got on her leg. Oh, let me see if I can get it off with the brush. And come on, lift off. There we go. I'm gonna take these gloves off now, because that's probably where the dot of grit came from. Okay. Get back into my whites. My whitish pinks. My pinkish whites. Notice I'm just going thin, and I want this to be very smooth, because that's the Japanese style, is ultra smooth. And that's why I've got the mixing medium here, is to keep things nice. Start with this pink over here. Getting it white now. Although you probably can't see it yet on camera because very close to her skin tone. Love to learn the basing skin green thing. Yeah, Zactana, I've got many videos on YouTube, so go look up the Flower Witch video on YouTube. That's the most popular one I have. And what else? There's a couple other ones. You can just look up the Joe, what was it named? It was Joe, I can't remember his name now, but it was a scale 75 model that I painted a while back. It was a nice one too. I need to get lighter with these. I'm so impatient. Building up whites is not my favorite thing. See if I can go straight to white without making a mess. I can't. And what I could do is, so much schmutz all over the place today. I don't know where it comes from. I'll go ahead and this white and then shade it, maybe shade it down. It's working. Hype. What are we hyping for? Because it's working? What did I miss? Did we get a raid? Mr. Parpy just followed. Welcome. And also Applesauce with Pickles. I missed you too. Welcome. Someone subscribed? Okay. That's awesome. Now I'm just waiting for the bot to acknowledge it. Last one I show is Nixton Minis. Wasn't a normal sub. Oh, you know what it was probably? Did it have a little zombie? Because if it had a little zombie, that means that somebody subscribed to me on YouTube, which probably was Zactana after I told her to go check on YouTube. YouTube will show a little zombie when somebody subscribes to me. But I will take the hype anyway, because that's good. Oh, you thought it was Mr. Parpy? That was probably a YouTube subscriber. I'm guessing. Possibly. All right, we're getting her stockings built up. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a little bit of this coral color. And on her knees, I can make a thin pink knee, and it'll make it look like her stockings are a little bit sheer. Maybe. Maybe. All right, let's flip her. All right, I'm getting everything based. This is with the pink color. It's a light pink. Now, she's got a very light green cloak. which currently is probably this jade, but really lightened. Nope, it's got a little bit more yellow in it. Let's add a little bit. And a bit more jade. Go. There we go. All right, I've got her cloak. See what happens. Oh, yes, that's the color. Beautiful color, too. So what I did was I mixed the jade with the white, and I got like a light jade, and then I mixed a little bit of yellow ochre, and I got that green color, but then it wasn't blue enough, so I added a little bit more jade to it, and I got the right color. Hello, Parpy. How are you? Yeah, that was you subbing to my YouTube channel. Awesome. Well, I appreciate you coming over here. And I appreciate the sub on my YouTube channel, too. Welcome. All right. Ooh, this is going to be tricky. I've got to get in here and try not to get her dress. And not too much of her arm. Yeah, I got her dress right there. Usually clean up if I get to it quick enough. All right, let's try this one. I'm getting it on her hands, which is not terrible, but not what I want either. I need to mix some more my green color. I just noticed she's either got a tiny little lantern or a gem or something around her neck. It's cute. Did we lose music? Yes, we probably did, because it's probably that time to start up some of our other music. Hold on, I will start that up. Thank you for mentioning that, McLeod, because it's really only a 2-hour loop. So now we're going to get out the good music. Bear with me. Okay, here's my other medium chill for you guys. That is better. Harvey was lurking in the background here, not logged in, and did mention that mention of the green base sent you over there for a minute sub to look later and hopefully learn something new. That's awesome. Also, Parpy, you can you can search on my YouTube for other skin tone videos, because there's a lot. There is a lot. I'm remixing this green color I need so I can get the right amount of green and white together. Here. Later, Rumble. You have a good night, and also you have a good movie, Lamunis. Good movie. I am trying to get in here. Got a little bit of her hair painted green. Well. Has anybody seen the new Sonic movie at all? I've heard it's really good. Nixon said that it was really good. And I'm thinking about taking my daughter to it tomorrow. Looking so cute. Wait till we get her little light blonde hair, light yellow hair. So pastel. And I just got green right on her dress. Not coming off. I'm gonna have to go over that with the pink. Hide it, hide it. All right, we're gonna let that dry. So that one. Whew. What color boots shall she have? Because it's not in the photo at all. And I'm getting green on her hair as well. That's so cute. I'm just giving her extra coats because this yellow or this green is a little bit thin. All right, I'm gonna attempt. Should I try to do her eyes? Got really, really anime eyes. Let's see. Gonna be one of those like teeny tiny little the brush to a very fine point. I'm drawing on her eyelashes first. Flip her upside down to get the other side. Oh, that's pretty good. Not bad for the first shot. Now for her eyes, I'm gonna go with this whitish color here. Do the final, let's just do the pure white. I don't usually use white for eyes, but I feel like it might need it. Aw, thank you for the subscription. Little Mini Wendy, how are you? BESM, what's Bobcat, what's BESM stand for? Self green. Yes, let's give hype. Oh, we're gonna write down your name too. Big eyes, small mouth. Yes, she's definitely a BESM for sure. And we're gonna write down Little Mini Wendy. Wendy, there we go. Thank you so much for subscribing. Mad love to you. Welcome. There. All right. Maybe, yeah. I'm just gonna go in and do the white eyes, even though it's crazy. Might not look right. He definitely has humongous eyes though. All right, and I'm gonna give her just a little bit of this coral on her eyelids. And a little makeup. And a little bit on her mouth. And I think we need to do it on the sides of her face as well. Give her a little blush kind of look. Okay, that helps. See if I can make this just a skosh. So cute. Okay, now for her eyes. She's gonna have big old blue anime eyes. It's very pastel, Ash. But so is the artwork. See, the artwork is so pastel as well. It does have some little bits of gold and stuff in places. I'm gonna use the bronze. And everywhere she's supposed to have gold, I'm gonna put this bronze color. Ooh, that's dark. And then we'll brighten it up with the light bronze after the fact. That's dark. Let's try the light bronze now. Better. So much better. I don't even know if it needs it. Let me try just the bronze and see what happens if that's better.
Yay!
Oh, that's heaps better. Okay. Let me get these little baby details in here. I think the bronze on her chest. Damn, look at that brush control. Not trying to toot my own horn, but toot. Oh, that's... I do like it. Woo, Parpy says. Oh, there's a BESM RPG. Ha ha ha. Rumble says, I do actually need to head off myself. Looking forward to seeing this get finished. Much love. Oh, thank you. Thank you for following Empress Calamity. I missed your follow. Thank you. Kidding though. And brush skills on point. I know. Let's see. Harpy was talking about it to a new D&D person the other day. I'm an old grognard, who sometimes runs open to join games at a shop. I was running a game for some early 20-somethings who were giving me anime frames of reference, talking about their characters. It was going over my head, not really up on anime past the mid-80s when it first appeared in the UK. I understand that. But luckily, I had a daughter that was very much into anime. And so that's the only reason why I'm like more caught up with stuff, because she like was obsessed. All right, come on, paint. This paint is being a little thick on me. Ugh, I love her. All right, so the eyes are blue. They're light blue. We need the right color of light blue. Need a little of this. This is faded ultramarine. Even the right color. It will work. A pinch. So, first color I'm going to put down is the light. I'm going to put a circle of her eyes in an oval shape. Now you're going to see brush skills on point. Dang. That worked. They're not as light as I thought they'd be. Now we're going to do this little gem. Ow! Ooh, I just banged my elbow up against the table. Blue gem. Oh, she's got these cute white gloves on. I didn't even see this. Yeah, those are going to be whitish. I want to do her hair real quick. Her hair is a very, like a pastel yellow, and I'm not even going to use Procryl because it's too pigmented. I'm going to use a really pastel yellow like this one. Bobcat says, oh, we have been called a gonad once or twice. Sorry about that, Cat Porpy. Not trying to call you a gonad. All right, I'm going to put this yellow on first for her hair. See, that's why we primed white, because of all the pastel. Now, in the UK, you guys say pastel, right? Pastel? Not pastel. Yep, lol. Pastel. Kind of dig out so there's like paint settling in between her hair. That I'm trying not to let that happen. So I am an old grognard as well. I'm not sure if that's the right term, but I have definitely played my fair share of RPGs in the old days. Started out on AD&D, but I started out in about 1980 was the first time I played, and that was I was in grade school, so I was in probably grade 5. Got some green on here. I've got to kind of layer over. I accidentally got on her hair. How cute is she? Look at how cute. I like that. That's perfectly smooth. Very anime. My stomach's growling. I need to eat something soon. Yay! Thank you for the follow. Zednem 05, welcome. Painting a tiny little girl with tiny little brushes. Ugh, this is tough. Okay. Whew. I see. Is there any more that I missed? All right, I'm not done with her eyes. Her eyes look weird right now. So what I need to do is I need to mix a little white with a little bit of this blue. Lighten that up some more. And continue. So it has a little bit of a circle around it that's dark blue. I need to get a darker blue though to brighten things. I'm going to use this bright blue. I don't know if that's going to work. I'll try. I'm only going to put this on the top of the eye. That's not working. All right, well, we'll let this dry. It's brighter though. Put some of this light blue in the middle. That makes it better. And white. A little bit. All right, we just gave her eyes some depth. Can you guys even see that? How's it going, Nicholas? Is there another US thing that I couldn't get my head around? Grade 5, what is that age-wise? It's about 10, I think. 5th grade is 10. So kindergarten is like 4 to 5 or 5 to 6. I was 5 to 6. I was older than everybody else in my grade. So kindergarten is, let's say it's 4 to 5. 1st grade, 5 to 6. 2nd grade, 6 to 7. 3rd grade, 7 to 8. 4th grade, 8 to 9. And 5th grade, 9 to 10. Does that make sense? Yeah. We call it elementary. It's really, really similar to the UK in the age range. Aw, thank you so much, Parpy. Get you sending my paint job, although it seems like my camera is picking up all of the little nuances I don't want. Cut out a little bit. Okay, and I have the, you know what, I'm going to do a little bit more of this coral. Cute. I got too much. Do the white. That's better. Okay. So, missing just the tiniest little bit of, I'm going to mix black and blue together to get her like bottom eyelashes. Ugh, I think that worked. Might have to clean that up. Ah, that's not terrible. Is it terrible? We can work on it. Get the white color and thin out those lines a little bit. That's good. Thinner. yeah, that's way better. Whew. That is cute. What do you think? Hey, Mr. Snowiak, the Island Painter, how are you? UK infants, age 4 to 6, primary, 7 to 10, and secondary is 11 to 16. Yeah. Okay. Gotta bounce. All right, Brian. Have a good one. It's coming out okay, I think, so far. Oh, she's got some little. Those are ones you can't talk while you do them because they're so small. Here. That worked. Do it on the side of her. I can scrub that up a little bit. Better. She has a white belt on. Everything is so difficult in this model. Everything got to be difficult. But it's cute. I think the white is cute. Do that some more. Nothing is very high contrast with this pastel. All right, I'm gonna do a little pupil with her dark blue. Let's see if we can make a pupil on here. Made one bigger than the other. What a pain. So, oh, she's cute. I need a magnifier so I can like fix her face. Use a little bit of this. Get the eyeliner a little better. All right, well, I got her pupils, so now let's try the little gleam, because every anime character has like 2 gleams or more. That gleam is big. Hold on, I'm gonna match it. Wait, that doesn't suck, does it? Kind of. You think it's good? Never mind pupils when they just do the eyes half the time and they end up looking like Alice Cooper fans. Yes. Right. We can't do that with her. I'm going to take a little bit of this jade, a little bit of this light jade. Now I'm going to try to start shading some of my jade a little bit. Try taking a little bit of regular jade and see what happens. Ooh, that's too much. So I kind of want it anyway. Ooh, I like that. That little bit of pop of that brighter jade back in there. helps it. Needed something, didn't it? So hard. This is one of the hardest models I've painted in a long time. And a big part of it is because she's like meticulous. With the pink. Try to get some boobage highlight with this, with these colors. What happens if I add a little bit of this coral or this flesh color into the crease? I don't hate it. I don't. I feel like it needs it actually. Can I thin this out enough to make a little bit of a wash? Yes, I can. But and I feel like it's too dark up here now because that's crazy. There. We did something. It's better-ish, right? Having doubts. This is probably the moment where I probably need to slow down and chill out and maybe set her aside for a minute. Yeah, she's so blah. She needs something, doesn't she? I'm going to work on her. I'm going to work on getting some contrast on her so she doesn't look so boring. And I think we're going to call... Oh, you want to get out of Gecko? Sure, definitely. Let's get out of Gecko. Let me take a break. How about that? And I've got my little shake here for sustenance. And we're going to get out of Gecko in just a second. What have you been working on lately, Parpy? What have you been painting? Water. All right, everybody get up and get a stretch. Reaper, ogres, and giants. Ooh, nice. Yes, we'll definitely stretch. Let's all stretch. I'm going to get the geckos. Let's see if anyone is available. I think Peppercorn was in the little hut. Oh, I just cracked every bone in my back. Oh, I feel good. Let's see who is alive over here. Oh, Biscuit is in the log. I can't get her, but I think I can get Peppercorn. Yep, there's Peppercorn. She doesn't like to be sneaked up on. Oh, she sneezed at me. So funny. So crabby. He makes the funniest noises. It's like a little... There's Peppercorn, the grumpus. He's the grumpus. Thank you for the sub. Angry Fish. Is it Angry Fish? Angry Fish. Or Angie Fish. So this is our gecko peppercorn. Thank you for that. Yeah, she's a sweet. There she is from above. She is a African fat-tailed gecko. And we have a little thing. You can use channel points once per stream. And I get out a gecko. She's a good baby. But she is a grumpy baby. Of the two, she dislikes people the most. You can see, even for a lizard, she's really chill and really sweet, even for a grumpy gecko. Once she's out, she's not too bad. She doesn't like being removed from her enclosure. Oh. It feels a little dry. Probably use a little moisture in there. Pretty, pretty. Blep, you blep. Yes. All right, we're gonna put you back, and I'm gonna give you a little mist so that you don't have the dryness. Sometimes they like to have a humidity of 50 to 70%. So it's almost never dry. In the wintertime, it's never moist enough because I can't keep up with it. You want to go down in here, Swip. All right, whatever. Climbing behind the rocks now. That's it. I needed that break. All right, let's look at Elfie Girl here. Actually, she doesn't look as bad as I thought. Move this back. Does need some contrast though. What do we do? We need some boots. I'm gonna take another drink. Did everybody get as far as peppercorn grumping, I can empathize with a bit of misanthropy now and then. I know that word, but what does misanthropy mean? Because I don't know why I can't remember what it means. Blep. Good Gek. Hating people, yes. I know a lot of gamers that have misanthropy. All right, I can keep going because I have my shake with me this time. We're gonna do, so I noticed that the burgundy and the yellow have mixed together to make a nice tan, and it looks to be a pastelish brown, which is perfect. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna thin that out, and we're gonna add that to her. I'm not sure about that color. Let's do just the yellow and see. Yeah, that's better. Oh, and I just noticed she's got some designs on her boots. I'll have to go back and paint. Doesn't go with the scheme, does it? What are we gonna do? Let's add some pink to it. Here we go. Pastel. That actually looks pretty good that way. All I did was adjust the yellow with a little bit of this pink. So she's got now pastel boots. That's a good color. Yeah, I don't hate that at all. But Reaper are fun to paint. And what's funny about them is that, you know, especially the Bones minis, you get them, and because there's not a lot of paint jobs already out there of a lot of those Bones minis, especially the newer ones, when you were making them up and then you get them done, you're like, oh my gosh, this was, you know, a lot cooler. It's a lot cooler mini now, right? That's the truth. Okay, this one can be the browner color, I think, this bow. Oh yeah, now she's looking like a Zelda elf for sure. That is cute. Thank you for following, Estrella Coon. Estrella Coon, how are you? Welcome to the channel. I'm making the bow and the arrow a little darker because I can lighten them later if I need to. Because I think it needed something dark to balance out all that pastel. There's a lot of little spots in here that I need to go and kind of clean up as well. All right, now for the hair. We have this light yellow. I'm gonna mix, what happens if I mix this pink? Ooh, that's perfect. I mixed the pink with the yellow. A little highlighting. Just on parts of the hair. You know how in the anime there's like kind of like almost like a crown of highlights. That does not work. Let's do the white with the yellow and see what happens. I need to go into ivory. Doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. Let's see. What can we do? What can we do? You know, this is gonna be weird, but I'm gonna try a little bit of this metallic medium and the yellow. Aw, thank you for following, Jurassic Fire. Hello. Okay, I've got metallic medium in this yellow. Let's see what happens when I do this. Okay, there we go. Better. Yep. Did that shine? I need white though still. That's so much better. Now we're getting something. Try it again. Well, it's feeling a little blonder, at least. I'm gonna just, I'm gonna take a little bit of this brownish color, and I'm just gonna try to shade down a little bit. Little bit. Doesn't look too bad yet. Sometimes you have to take the artwork and embellish it. Now it's looking better, huh? Looking like a blonde rather than just a straight up pastel yellow. Oh, I like that. That brown as a underliner on her boots. Bit darker. Oh, and I have to put the bit of edge on highlighting leg there. Oh, there we go. Little tiny amounts of the contrasting color are helping. I'm trying to keep that style, which is the hardest part. Ooh. Here we go, coat number 2 of this brown. That is the downside of priming white, is you're going to have to figure out multiple coats sometimes. Well, she doesn't look like a Kingdom Death model. She really, I mean, she kind of does, but she really feels a lot different than most of the Kingdom Death models. Okay, a little bit of this red is going to go underneath her belt here. And it. All right, where's this gold? This gold goes right here. Gosh, I believe I got that. Does anybody have any ideas for what you would do to increase contrast on this without losing that style? I need to hit up those Japanese guys that are on my group and ask them what they do. They're probably already in the process of painting her. That's cute. And then she's got gold in her hair too. Don't ask me how I'm able to do this because I don't even know. I'm not usually this intricate with my brush. Yep, that's so I'm seeing like little spots that where I messed up, and I'm gonna see about covering those with white and then repainting, because I think that might be better than trying to do multiple coats of yellow. Victana says the charm bow on the stocking should be a green color. The charm. This little thing here is definitely gold on the picture, but we could definitely make it green. Hi, A-Wing Fighter, how are you? Nice job, thank you. Pantafast 9, was it 911? That's it. I feel like the white on her stockings needs to be whiter. I need a different white though. Do I have any of my good white around? Here. This is Winsor Newton oil, water mixable oil color. This might be easier to blend than some of my acrylic whites. So if you've never seen this, Winsor Newton makes a water mixable oil. Definitely do not lick your brushes with this. But let's see what happens when we try to get the whites on her stockings a little bit more white. Because it's an oil, it should blend nice. Now just remember with oils, you can do fat over lean. So that means that if oil is fat, you can do that over watercolor, but you usually can't do it reversed. That's not bad. That's so cute, actually. I just have a ton of lint on my palette or on my brush. Notice I'm highlighting, I'm leaving that pink in the shadows, and that's going to become my shadow for the white. What mini is this? This is called the elf. It's from Kingdom Death. So here is the art cards. The elf. First, I got 307 out of 500. There's only 500 of the first run. They'll hopefully make an encore. Anyway, here's the artwork she's inspired from. Very pastel and kind of difficult to paint, to be honest, if I'm honest. Oh, we got to do the white around her. Ah, okay. And I just noticed there's a white stripe I have to get as well. My goodness. Elfer. In the tuchus today. All right. But this white oil paint on her knees working really good. Because it's not going to dry chalky on me. It's going to blend like really nice. I'm going to use that to cover up that line and make that line even thinner. Wow, that's so much better. That's what I needed for my contrast. All right, back to the hair because we kind of goofed some of that up. Better. All the places where I put white down to cover up that green. A lot of it actually. Putting the white acrylic to cover up the green. Yeah, pastel is this is hard. I feel like it's you know, there's a lot of things fighting me here. But the skin came out pretty nice. Happy with her skin. It's cute. Rest is not as easy. All right, so let's see. Maybe we put a little bit of white highlight on her breast area. Increase contrast. The white, actually not bad. I don't mind that. Little highlights. Oil paint. I want it to be pinker underneath. So now we're increasing contrast. Blending, trying to blend that transition a little bit. That way when I put my oil paints. See, now that blends in with the oil paints. Kind of got rid of my highlight, but that's okay. I can come back with it. So I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. I think all of the places that they need extra contrast, though. Another little spot in here that needs to be, oh, that's good actually. Oh, I like that. Kind of decreased the size of that gleam in her eye. It was really big before. There. Now, speaking of contrast, right in here. Oh, that's too dark. There we go, though. My gosh, I did it. Just gave her a little bit of brown in like around her face. But and then mixed it in with the ochre. Oh, so cute now. Now I can add that pastel on the top. Soften it. Yay! I have a feeling you'll be watching the stream over later. That's what you get for showing up late. We're actually, hey Revlis, hi, how are you? We actually probably aren't going to be doing a whole lot much. We're actually, yeah, it's usually we quit around this time. So, see if I can. Aw, we just got rated by Mark Goodwin. Thank you so much for the host, Mark Goodwin. I'm just getting in here because there are bits in here that need shading. Oh, see, that's too much. This is going to be so tricky. It's not going to dry on me. Fix. There, so much better. All right, I think I know what to do. I need to go in and very carefully just give everything a shadow. But we're in a good place to stop, I think. Oh, I forgot to paint the back of her freaking dress pink. Get that. Better. That's better already. There. So cute. All right, I'll post stuff. Don't forget, guys, we're doing the auction for these miniatures that I got from Lion Tower Miniatures. It's a blind auction. Here, let me post the link for you. If you want to make a bid, the auction is ending next Monday, so it'll be same time today. Here's the doc. You can fill it out. This is the Warforged Barbarian. That's the first one on the list. Then we've got the female paladin. Highest bidder gets the mini. And then we've got the monk and swashbuckler. Now that we've got basing for everything. The witcher and the barbarian. The witch hunter. Sorry, witch hunter. Barbarian. She is turning out cute, our staff. Mark Goodwin, hello. And then the male paladin and the bard. So all of those are up for bidding. If you want to get one of those, like those minis, and you want to support the stream and you want to help out, that is how you do it. You click on that link, make a little bid. On Monday, I will announce who had the highest bids and contact everybody. And yeah, like that will be, and then you'll send me a payment, and then I'll send you the mini. Is it a Brad from The Witcher? I don't know. Let's toss a coin. Witcher. I think he's going to be popular. Him and the bard are pretty cool. Rocket. Got a little ocarina around his neck. I don't know. That's so tiny. Yeah, go ahead and let's figure out who we're going to raid. Hang on one second here. Stick around with me so we can raid into somebody. Let's see who is on a line. Let's see. Oh, it looks like Hallway Studios, Key Lime. Go ahead and raid. Let's raid Key Lime because I know for sure that he's going to be. Also raid Palooka Paints. Let's do Key Lime because I know for sure he's going to be online for a little while longer and you'll be able to. There you go. Punch that raid button. We'll be back on Wednesday, and I will either be painting more of this elf or I have a new project to work on. And I hope to see you guys. So come back and see me. All right, bye guys. Say hi to Key Lime.
Shoshie can enter my world. Watch your clothes.